going? Come on in. Welcome to Firewire Surfboards. Got a little entrance right here. Boards looking for homes. This is where we basically ship all our surfboards. Well, our San Diego factory originally started up building all the surfboards for retail, and we hit a crossroad right now where our factory in Thailand, which we've been implementing for the last 3 years, is hitting on all cylinders. This facility times 2 with our original crew that started this factory living in Thailand. So we kind of have the best of both worlds. We're completely vertical. We can build a board from scratch. Everything comes in raw materials, and we basically produce some of the most complex, high-performance surfboards in the marketplace. The boards are pretty complex to work on, so not a lot of people are willing to roll up their sleeves on them. So we'll do our own ding repair service here as well. So you kind of have a customer service associated with the actual purchase of the board. At the top, we have basically Taj Burroughs, who's been validating our product on a world scale. And then we have, on a regional level in California, we have Nick Rosa, and then we have Jesse Heilman on the East Coast, and we have a pretty small team. We've been building custom boards for Dusty Payne. We've got a lot of editorial associated with him, but it's a surfboard. You got to get them right before you can sign the guys up, and that's a great thing about the products. They really kind of give you the opportunity to prove yourself first. We have one pro model, but we have multiple series. We have the FlexFire series, the Alternator series. We have the Dominators, the Kingfish. We've had about a total of about 70 different models in the line right now, so it's a lot of surfboards. I'm holding the Rapid Fire. This is our latest technology, which we're really excited about. It's got carbon rods in the interior you can't see because the foam's been replaced, but it's got carbon rods for flex. It's a 2-pound core, so it's a little stiffer than the previous EPS 1 pound. And then you have a high-density skin that's made out of bamboo. So the bamboo actually creates a lot of dampening, and it contributes to the flex properties of the surfboard. This particular board is an amazing ride because you have the best of both worlds. You have technology and you have the dampening all combined together to create an incredible product. You can see with logos and everything in place and the pin lines, it's very retail friendly. So the outline of this board is basically the foam being extracted and the carbon rods added to the foam and pressed back into the blank. It's a great board. Okay, I'm holding here a direct drive, and this is the early stages of the blank build. The bottom has a skin, a high-density skin, which gives a lot of integrity. The deck is EPS 1 pound, not much to it. We apply it under the CNC machine, and we're able to put CNC cuts to accommodate the carbon rods that frame the board, and that's basically representing all the flex that we're seeking in the surfboard. And in that process, we apply the high-density foam that supports the fin system. On this particular board, it's Futures. We started Firewire 2.5 years ago, and the technology was that different than anything else in the marketplace. So we felt like there was an opportunity to represent a new product in the marketplace, and I think we've done a pretty significant job as far as getting that message out there. We've basically have brought flex into everybody's vocabulary. We've also added integrity. There's not a lot of surfboards out there that have a great flex patterns that actually have a great lifespan. And with these particular boards, the way we build them, we have those two things going for us. I think the hardest thing is cultivating great relationships with partners and then having the struggles of getting paid. That's probably the hardest thing, conversation to have with the majority of people is about money. But, you're building partnerships and you got to rely on people to come clean. So I'm just a blessed little surfer that made it to the other side, so I'm stoked.